Welcome to the module where we explore the wheel of life. We introduce the principle of interconnectedness of all personal life areas and briefly describe the dynamics and key elements of five key spheres. Everything you have learned so far in the previous modules sets you well on the way already to understand how to structure and have systematic processes like our ABC coaching framework. Starting with awareness through goal setting to mastering competences, you have to apply the method across all areas that are important and influence those that are significant. Psychologists and coaches usually divide personal functioning into 8 areas. Today, we group those areas into 5 main divisions, namely personal and social, family, career and wealth, health, and spiritual, or finding the purpose and meaning in life. You can group your challenges and your need for change into these 5 areas, which is generally referred to as the wheel of life. You determine which of these areas is most ready for change with the most benefits, and then you will delve into specifically what needs to change. From there, you are able to identify how you can make the changes you desire. The next few modules, we are all about facilitating change. I'll be explaining some of my best techniques and approaches to help facilitate the change in your lives. We will be going through various strategies, techniques, affirmations, and so much more. This is where you will have access to the best of my wisdom, bringing about real transformation to lives. So, where the ABC framework is about what you need, we start going through how you can get there, right? I'm really excited to start sharing my knowledge with you over these next few modules. So, without further ado, let's get started and look at the wheel of life. The interrelatedness of the wheel of life. The wheel of life is part of stage 2 of our ABC framework. At this point, you should already have established a sense of awareness. Sometimes you do not always fit neatly into the framework and your sessions or intakes will overlap. For example, to gain a full sense of awareness, which is the first step in our framework, you may have to do an audit, which is our third step. It's just the way it works. The framework is about making sure you complete all 9 stages and you group together well the A's, B's, and C's. However, to complete one of the A's, you may need to work on some of the other A's, such as an audit, to become more aware. So let's review what we talked about in our audit lesson. What is the wheel of life? The wheel of life is the key areas of our lives. Usually 8 areas, but for our purpose, we have grouped it into 5. They are personal and social, family, health, work and money, and finally spirituality. When you appreciate how the wheel of life is interconnected, you realize that if one area is out of balance, the other areas will not be in equilibrium either. For example, if you have issues with your career, it could lead to issues like stress, anxiety, and depression. These thoughts, emotions, and behavior that arise from having career issues spill over into your family, your social, your health, and your spiritual spheres too. You may be fighting with your spouse more, or you could feel like you are neglecting your children. Your children could be upset that you are not giving quality time anymore. Give them emotional support, a peaceful and loving environment, or attend their school and sports events. There may be canceling time with their friends, or they are not as pleasant to be around. Maybe you are not invited around due to your negative attitude, which causes more negative feelings. All the added stress from work will probably take its toll on your physical health, as stress typically manifests as physical problems. Plus, you may be neglecting exercise and relaxation to cope with your career situation. Your unhappiness at work may also spill over into financial issues. Not getting a raise or bonus, making poor decisions, or overspending as an escape mechanism. Without going through another entire example, you can also see having family issues such as struggling marriage could affect one's work, your self esteem, your time, energy, and relationship with your friends, with stress and health again going hand in hand. You can see any one area of a person's life in the same way and see how intimately everything is connected. The awareness process often sheds more light on the underlying cause of an issue. Someone may have money issues, but digging deeper in their audit and raising their awareness together, you may conclude that the real issue began with the self esteem, not with the actual amount of money they have or make at work. This is critical because focusing on the wrong element of the wheel of life means you are trying to mask the symptoms rather than resolve the root of the issue. It also means when you set your bigger goals, which is step 4 of the ABC methodology, you may be setting the wrong goals, which will ultimately fail to achieve your desired outcome. Now that we have a better understanding of how interconnected each of the 5 elements are, we should also be sure we clearly understand the distinctions among them. Therefore, it makes sense that when one area of our life is out of balance, it shifts the other areas of our life out of balance as well. This insight is more important for purpose of communication, auditing, and awareness when you are working. For example, if you are speaking about personal aspects, but what you really refer to is your spiritual side, you could be asking the wrong question or working on forming the wrong habit. So let's take a look at each of the 5 elements of Wheel of Life. Wheel of Life 1, Family. Now, although some of the information is a review from the audit lesson, we will go into more detail here. So, listen closely. As discussed before, family is your relationship with members of your family, extended family, and family through marriage. It involves time you spend with them, the quality of that time, and the quantity as well. As an important part of any person's life, including formative and developmental, you will look in depth at this area of your life. Family is one of the most important areas of many cultures and many individuals. The most immediate family are the people in one's household. If a person is married and has children, their home dynamics are the foundation of the success in all areas. If they do not have adequate support at home, or if they are not supporting their spouse and children enough, there will be apathy or conflict. Similar to a back injury, whereas your back affects almost all other movements in your body. Problems at home cause pain everywhere else. Home is the one place you should be able to go to re energize and replenish your body, your mind, and your soul. If home life is an issue, then it is like a mobile phone that has a deficient charger. You may be able to get a little bit of energy here and there, but if your phone never really gets the chance to charge, then the battery will always be an issue, and you have to limit the use of your mobile including its functions and capabilities. That's what happens. The same happens to you when your home life is out of balance. Family also includes extended family such as parents, siblings, grandparents, aunts and uncles, and nieces and nephews. What type of issues could someone have when it comes to family? The possibilities are endless, but there are some common examples that most people experience: grief and loss, substance abuse, academic or educational pressures and concerns, child behavioral issues, and divorce, separation, infidelity, and domestic conflict. According to the State of Counseling Center of North Carolina, the 11 most telling signs of a healthy family are this: to communicate and value each other, that mutual respect, to support each other in each other goals, to trust each other, to share leisure time and entertainment time together. Of course, that one's really important: to share responsibility, to exhibit consideration and empathy for others in your family, to share their spiritual or beliefs in a positive way, to respect each other's privacy and confidence, to compromise mutually, to develop healthy problem solving techniques and seek help when necessary, and to respond well to change. So, think about this: families that reflect the opposite of these traits, particularly multiple traits combined, probably have issues that should be addressed before meaningful personal change is possible. The key is to dive deep into the root and be sure not to change the symptom but the cause, right? We want to go to the root of the issue. Wheel of Life 2: Personal and Social. Personal and social aspects are focused on who you are, your relationship with yourself, your relationship with your friends, those you wish were your friends, and how many friends you have or want to have, and how much time you spend with them, what you do together, and so on. So think about this carefully. Your social relationships can support or create fiction in your family and other areas. But remember the following: it is healthy to have friendship outside of family. It brings a sense of balance, additional perspectives, and diversity. The social element can determine or influence your self love or self hate, your self esteem. It is about how you view yourself in the world compared to those who you value. Are you happy with yourself, with your success, with your progress? For example, you may be unhappy in your career, but is it really about your career? It may be, but it may be about how you see yourself in other areas of life, how you define personal success and being happy. That is why millionaires want to be billionaires and billionaires want to move up higher on the list of the world's richest people. They have enough money, but it is not enough in their minds. They may seek something in themselves but try to find it elsewhere instead. There is a song that goes, looking for love in all the wrong places. Well, so many people are looking for fulfillment in the wrong area of their life. Maintaining a close and meaningful friendship is a lot of work and takes time and commitment. Acquaintances are people who you have come across or worked with in the past. Maybe a couple of times you have seen them around. There are no expectation on either side when it comes to acquaintances. But friendship implies expectations. Keep in mind that you could be the one on either side of these issues. You could be the cause of these issues as well as the recipient. The nature of your friendship and partnerships tend to tell us a lot about your personality, preferences, or issues. One sided relationships where only one friend plans all the meetups, make the phone calls, initiates the communication, and they see that out of balanced and stress for both friends. Now, jealous relationships are where one friend finds financial, career, or relationship success faster or to a higher degree than the other, and also tend to create an imbalance of power and resentment. Unsupportive relationship. Unsupportive relationships exist when a friend does not acknowledge or celebrate the success or personal wins of the other and can also cause bitterness and frustration. Drifting relationships. Drifting relationships can happen where two friends or partners are simply going in different directions in their life and are not as close as they used to be. Although this is in many cases a natural occurrence until resolved can cause significant stress. Socially stunned relationships exist where a friend is not invited as regularly as they expect and may even see social media posts where the others in the group are hanging out without their knowledge or invite. The recipient feels isolated and rejected and may look for a way to retaliate. Singularly loyal relationships, where a friend completely disengages from other friends the moment they get into a relationship with a new significant other or partner. Some distance is natural because time is now divided among more people, but a complete and sudden disconnect could spell an unhealthy relationship. In order to understand and identify your goals and that barriers that may stand in the way, examining the nature and the dynamics of social sphere provide very valuable information. Next, we look at health aspects of the wheel of life. Wheel of life 3, health. Your health is a broad category that covers your personal health. This could be about eating, fitness, pain, disease, injuries, and mental health. Anything related to your body or mentality is included. Health issues can be acute. Problems that are sharp, sudden, temporary, chronic, continual, or recurring issues. Affections that will likely be the cause of death as well, terminal or included. But even health issues that can be labeled subclinical, meaning that you may not need any or only require minimal professional support, can influence more areas of life. Being unfit, overweight, smoking, having unstable moods, and many more can negatively affect your life and make you unhappy and dysfunctional. There are both mental and physical health issues to consider. Mental health issues, when presented as severe, should be referred to a medically licensed professional. These commonly include severe depression and anxiety, suicide or violent thoughts, schizophrenia, and persistent addictive behavior. For instance, if your emotional state is highly unstable or have hallucinations or a personality disorder that severely disrupts your relationships, a mental health care provider may want to reduce the severity of your symptoms before allowing other services. Emotions and physical health are two sides of the same coin, or the yin and yang of a human being. Emotional issues such as stress can lead to lack of sleep, increased weight gain, poor physical performance, sports injury, and so much more. Other effects include digestive issues, blood pressure, breathing issues, and others as well. Physical issues, especially physical limitations, could lead to stress because of missed school or even missed work. A person accustomed to a lot of physical activity may become irritable or depressed, and their mobility is suddenly restricted due to injury. Many of the physical health issues that you address involve a cosmetic, health, or performance incentive associated with weight loss, exercise, or competing. The range of possibilities is vast depending on your knowledge and preference. Some may simply want to lose weight by eating fewer carbs, or they may have gluten sensitivity or food allergies. Perhaps it is their lifestyle choice to be vegan, or they want to enjoy other benefits associated with better health. Next on the wheel of life is career and wealth aspects. Wheel of life 4, career and wealth. Your career includes anything related to your career, including your ambitions, education, as well as your wealth, money, your attitude towards money, and saving. The question to consider is, what is your relationship to money, wealth, or your career? Where did it come from? Your parents, your education? Anything related to career and finances is associated with this element. Career issues are broadly about three key decisions, and these are what they are. Firstly, it is about choosing. This is most relevant for someone just starting out after school or college, or a mother, for example, or father just going back into the workplace after many years. The second and most universal decision throughout most of a person's work life is about changing. A person might consider switching jobs to advance, find a new challenge, learn something new, or even earn more. They may want to have to leave due to dissatisfaction, being fired, relocation, company closure, technology changes, and so much more. Someone changing or wanting to change jobs may need guidance to find out what will work best for them and how do they successfully start and embrace and flourish in their new career choice. The third choice is about leaving. Many people who leave a career, perhaps for retirement, will feel sense of loss or lack of purpose. This is a change that could use guidance to navigate in a healthy way. Of course, in addition to the career aspects of learning, there are also financial, debt, budget, and related elements to explore in coaching. Business coaching would also be included here as business owners, executive managers, directors, and experts need their own particular guidance. Such as focus can be anything from general business trainer to specific niches such as online marketing, sales funnel, branding, just to name a few examples. Next, and the final of the five key life areas that we discuss is spirituality. Wheel of Life 5, spiritual. Spirituality is only about your relationship with God or whoever you worship or whatever you believe in. Spiritual guidance also applies to those who do not practice or believe in any religion. In fact, unless you are so inclined, linking spirituality to a religious context in learning is problematic. Spirituality covers existential aspects even more so. It is about searching for a higher meaning and your purpose in life. For what will we be remembered when we are gone? For what do we want to focus on in our life? And what do you want your legacy to be? Do you make the world better than when you found it? How do you contribute to humanity? Are you carrying guilt because you are not living a life that is as moral as you feel you should, according to your system of beliefs? The area of spirituality is linked to Maslow's highest level of self actualization. A person strives to achieve their full potential in the context of having a higher purpose. They're seeking inner growth. Maslow spoke about a desire to become everything one is capable of becoming. But perhaps equally important, Maslow argued that a person can only seriously pursue the higher level of needs if the lower levels are adequately satisfied. With most of us, the same will be true for spirituality. In many cases, unless they isolate themselves, they will be burdened by any problems that may exist in the other areas of life. Often, these issues have to be resolved or alleviated first before you can fully seek spirituality and enlightenment. Therefore, you may likely need changes in one or more of the five areas to reach your full potential, of which exploring the wheel of life will guide you into the right direction. With this important tip, we wrap up our lesson about the wheel of life. Final thoughts before we go. For now, you have a good overall view of the wheel of life and how it can be applied as a valuable learning technique. You are ready to explore the different areas of your life in a structured and systematic way to distinguish the symptoms from the root causes and to disentangle the crossover influence between different areas and the effect you have on others. You understand that a problem in one area can stunt growth in other area. With this important realization, you are equipped to explore what is really going on in your lives, what you want, and what is preventing you from getting there. The next lesson is all about the need to balance and allocate time and energy, two of our most valuable personal resources. But before we join the next lesson, please remember to do the reflection and practical exercises first. Until next time, keep up the incredible work and let happiness be a choice and spread joyful colors in your life.